Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He wants to change this route. They'll give it to the back. He's in open space downfield. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. And when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Gonna run it. It's Mathis.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Atchison. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, South Florida.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
29 filling. 29.
Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Tulane right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here.
On
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. This time he's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Bulls are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far.
South Florida, 7, Tulane, 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Get set, get set.
Wants to throw again. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Making side adjustments here. Handoff from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, USF! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a two-time All-American, they know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kansas. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Wants to fire on second down. Buying some time. On the move, he fires. It's gone. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. The sure hands, it's Neal. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Out of bounds.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got it behind the line. It's Simon. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. They send the tight end in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, third down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This will be huge right before the half.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Atchison. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might be looking to run. It's complete to the right. Knocked off his feet.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver. They get the completion.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And the Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. Power football with the run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the catch. It's Atchison. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Mathis. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Now from inside the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Tulane.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To the air on 1st down. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bulls will boot away to start And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Got his man. No chance to run, but still a good game. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Defense showing blitz here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Going over the top. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the 3rd quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Tulane right back to the line.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got his man. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get down in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
On the set.
Off play action on 1st down. Looking for space to the left. With the catch, it's Anderson. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They run the reverse. Turning it on. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
A lot. You have these guys start, these wide receivers, they're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give him the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, especially when you want to mix it up on the defense and keep them guessing.
And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running the red zone, it's Mathis. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. After run, now throw. Catch in the middle, it's Mathis. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And the Bulls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Bulls. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Kansas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simon. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the bag. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simon. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Tulane right back to the line. Defense might bring the house here. Slams ahead. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Back has it. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Green Wave. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Direct snap. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
24.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quick completion to the right.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Green 25.
Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Atchison. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buying some time as he moves left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I just don't think the receiver finished his route. At the top of the comeback, you've got to really drive back downhill and give your quarterback a safe place to throw it. Receiver wasn't able to do it, and that made it easy on the DB.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Might be calling a hot route. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's set. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Using the quick game. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal.
On the field goal.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. He got a step and just dusted the field.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Set to advance on the football.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
On 3rd down, the jet sweep as they try to move the chains. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Kick is in the air. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. To the air, it's Jennings. Got a man, it's Marshall. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring in third.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. Gonna look downfield again. Throwing right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
They'll move the tight end. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.